I heard about Liberty from Andrew and his family. I really only started coming because I was invited by them. Now looking back on it, I guess there was probably more of a motivation to come than like wanting to spend more time with Andrew and his family. But at that time, I really just wanted to come to spend time with them. I don't even know how to describe where I was in life at that point. It was like emotionally and just everything going on, it was just a lot. I was super lost. I had some things happen, and I was dealing with, the loss of my fiance at that point, and just kind of trying to get by and not really knowing what to do or where to go with that, and just kind of feeling like I didn't have a place to really like anchor or like feel or process any of this stuff out. The first Sunday I came to church, I was expecting it to be like all the other times that I had ever gone to church, which I say all the other times, but that's like a very small amount of times. I was expecting it to be very uncomfortable because that was my previous experience with church in general. I had been to different kinds of churches, and I had never experienced worship before either. So like that honestly, I feel like that was like the most like mind-blowing like turning point for me, where I was like, okay, I could definitely do this again. I was honestly just super surprised, just seeing everybody else get up there. First of all, it was like loud, like kind of rock music in church, so I was like, this is weird in an awesome way. I wasn't a believer at that point. I wasn't into any of this stuff. I was kind of against church, but just seeing everybody else's reaction and like how much they got into worship was very surprising and like I said, a turning point for me. But I did not feel uncomfortable at all, which was also very surprising. And the next Sunday, Andrew wasn't even able to come, but I, like, being new to being his friend, being in a relationship with him, I like called his mom and was like, are you going to church next Sunday? Because I'll definitely go with you if you are. So I ended up coming back next Sunday, which another surprising thing. I did not think I was going to come back. I thought it was going to be a one-time thing. The day that I gave my life to God, I don't think I will ever forget that. It was one of the most significant, like, vivid moments that I have ever had in my life so far. I remember sitting in worship, and Spencer and the worship team started playing I Surrender, and I'm like literally feeling it. It was like somewhere in the beginning of that song, I just got like super emotional. I was like, what is happening? But I knew what was happening. It was like I just felt like somebody had come and like taken a weight off of me and like put a blanket over me almost. It was, and the whole time, even since coming out, I was like, I don't know if I even believe in all this stuff. I don't know if I'm really into it. But like then I was just like, all right, I'm not gonna lie anymore. Like I surrendered. I just felt like I didn't have to carry it all by myself anymore. If somebody was in my place where I was, a year ago, 2 years ago, I would definitely recommend coming to Liberty, just because of my experience. Like, I was not a believer. I did not have a good relationship or experience with church, and Liberty, the services, Pastor Terry's preaching, the worship, everything just completely changed that around, and it's given me a place like I feel like I belong. Like it's one place in my life that I don't walk into super nervous, like, oh, what is everybody gonna think of me, So I would definitely tell anybody looking for a church or just like wanting to learn more to just come to a service for sure. It completely changed me on the inside and the outside, and I would absolutely suggest and recommend anybody else to at least try it so that they could have the same experience.